Right now, the average teenager spends hours every single day locked in a state of passive consumption. You scroll through short-form videos and absorb endless content, letting algorithms dictate your focus without moving an inch toward your own future. Meanwhile, traditional schooling focuses almost exclusively on rote memorization. You learn how to pass standardized tests, but a massive gap forms between passing an exam and acquiring the survival skills needed to function as an independent adult in the real economy. This blueprint highlights 15 daily habits that interlock to construct 4 load-bearing pillars of independence. Applying these habits creates a compounding advantage. By age 18, you operate with a strategic competence, isolating you from the 99% still waiting for instructions. Surviving the future economy requires a foundation of self-mastery that high school grades cannot provide. You have to deliberately construct these pillars today, while you still have the time to fail and iterate. The first pillar starts inside your chest. Your heart is a muscle, and neglecting it during your peak development years is a strategic error. Daily running or cardio forces your cardiovascular system to adapt to stress and process oxygen efficiently. You combine that daily cardio with structural resistance, weightlifting, calisthenics, or combat sports like boxing. These disciplines force your body to develop balance, raw stamina, and the structural power required to sustain high-intensity work. When you push your physical limits every morning, your brain internalizes that resilience. A strong, capable body translates into an unshakable psychological presence when you walk into a room, face a confrontation, or navigate a high-stakes interview. Physical power is the mandatory foundation. Without the stamina to endure long hours and high stress, your financial and intellectual ambitions will eventually collapse under the weight of your own fatigue. Next, test your dopamine addiction. Leave the house and walk down the street without your phone. The intense awkwardness you feel when severing that digital tether reveals how the device has compromised your ability to be alone with your own thoughts. To repair a fragmented attention span, you implement a focus triad. You read challenging books, you write your daily thoughts down, and you play strategic chess to think multiple moves ahead instead of reacting on impulse. This mental pillar also includes a counterintuitive asset, strategic gaming. This is the neurological map of an active gamer. Fast-paced play forces high-speed spatial coordination, pushing your eyes, ears, and hands to operate in perfect synchronization, which measurably increases your real-time reflex speed. You must dictate what enters your mind. By cutting out cheap distractions and sharpening your reflexes, you build a processing unit capable of solving complex problems without burning out. But all that mental processing power needs an outlet. Start by standing in front of a mirror and role-playing. Imagine you are a bank manager, a CEO, or a public speaker, and talk out loud to break down your internal hesitation and build a professional persona. Then, set up your camera. Record yourself speaking on a specific topic and play it back. Watching your own verbal crutches and lack of eye contact is deeply uncomfortable, but it provides the objective data you need to fix your delivery. Once you can speak clearly, apply it to real-world negotiation. When presented with terms you dislike, instead of quietly accepting them to avoid conflict, you learn to adjust the parameters and advocate for your own interests. A sharp mind and a fit body are ineffective if you cannot project authority, articulate your value, and negotiate your standing in public. The final pillar connects those internal traits to economic reality. You carve out time every day to acquire hard technical skills, like coding databases, designing graphics, or editing professional videos. But out of all the technical abilities you could learn, one specific skill governs the entire business world: the skill of sales. You can possess massive raw talent, but growth flatlines without outreach. The moment you communicate value and sell to an audience, earning potential spikes. Deploy this online to pitch clients and generate revenue through your own digital infrastructure. This transition ends your role as a passive consumer. You become an active producer, providing the market with value that you and only you control. Applying these 4 pillars creates a distinct timeline. By age 18, you have transformed into a self-reliant individual with rare, high-value skills and the physical engine to back them up. The path splits right here. You can build this framework, or you can keep scrolling. But the teenagers who refuse to put down their screens today will inevitably end up working as employees for the ones who did. A list of 15 habits can be overwhelming. Do not try to adopt them all at once. Pick one single pillar, choose one specific habit, and begin executing it today. Put your phone in your pocket, step outside into the silence, and take your first